from the National Service of the Liberia Broadcasting System here in Painesville. Good evening and welcome to Elbc Newsline. Today is Wednesday, February 4th, 2026, and I'm Grace Tower, anchoring this edition in headlines.
Reaffirm the commitment of the Central Bank of Liberia to regional integration, supervisory cooperation, and financial stability.
Liberia commits to regional financial integration at West African Monetary Zone meeting in Monrovia. Environmental Protection Agency shuts down Jazza Water Company for violating public health and environmental laws. National Food Assistance Agency requests the Ministry of Finance to redirect a budgetary allotment of 900,000 United States dollars and away from Liberia. Flooding in Morocco leaves over 100,000 people homeless. These stories plus many other developments are all coming up, including news in French, Liberian English, and sports. But first, a bulletin of news read for us by William Etta Jabba.
The 56th meeting of the College of Supervisors of the West African Monetary Zone is being convened in Monrovia. The meeting has brought together banking supervisors and regional partners from across the zone for 4 days of high-level deliberations from February 4 to 7, 2026. According to a release, the forum focuses on strengthening supervisory cooperation, promoting policy harmonization, and deepening collaboration to safeguard regional financial stability. The OIC for Banking Supervision Department and chairperson of the college, Mahawa Koji, stressed that a sound, resilient, and well-supervised banking sector is critical to sustaining economic growth and maintaining financial confidence across the West African Monetary Zone. Madam Koji underscored the importance of stronger collaboration and deeper risk cooperation to reinforcing the region's collective financial architecture. She commended member countries for their continuous commitment to supervisory harmonization and acknowledged the pivotal role of regional financial institutions. Meanwhile, the executive governor of the Central Bank of Liberia, Henry Samuel, has reaffirmed Liberia's commitment to regional financial stability and monetary integration. Governor Samuel described supervisors as the guardians of financial stability and effective cross-border supervision across the West African Monetary Zone. He highlighted major financial sector reforms undertaken by Liberia, including the enactment of the Banking and Financial Institutions Act and the Banking and Financial Holdings Companies Act. The CBL governor disclosed that the bank is implementing a phased increase in minimum bank capital from 10 million to 15 million US dollars to enhance balance sheet resilience and support responsible credit expansion. Declaring the meeting officially open, he urged supervisors across WAMs to strengthen cooperation, harmonize standards, and embrace innovation while safeguarding stability in order to build a resilient, inclusive, and trusted regional financial system. The Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, has shut down Jazza Water Company in rehab to protect public health and environment under Section 35.1A and R of the Environmental Protection and Management Law of Liberia. The EPA is legally empowered to establish criteria for water quality measurement and to set minimum standards for various water uses, including drinking water. During the exercise Wednesday, the EPA says Jazza Water Company failed to obtain permits and is functioning on safeguard and on sanitary conditions that pose serious risks to public health. Recently, the EPA shut down several water facilities, including the Best Trust Mineral Water, Muya Mineral Water, Enjoy Life Mineral Water, and Leah Mineral Water, among others. Meanwhile, the Environmental Protection Agency has strongly warned all water producers to immediately take steps to regularize their status and assure them of the agency's continued technical guidance and support. National Food Assistance Agency NFAA wants the 950,000 United States dollars that was placed under the Ministry of Agriculture to be redirected. and FAA Director General Waka Salif wants the money reverted to the account of the National Food Assistance Agency to allow the entity to carry out its statutory mandate. The National Food Assistance Agency Director General noted that the disbursement of the money to the Agriculture Ministry contradicts the role of the agency. The Act establishing the National Food Assistance Agency charged the entity with the responsibility to coordinate, manage, and distribute both local and foreign food to vulnerable Liberians. Meanwhile, Mr. Sharif says NFAA is working along with Finance Ministry to ensure the 950,000 appropriated is aligned with the legal mandate of the National Food Assistance Agency. The House Committee on Lands, Mines, Energy, Natural Resources, and Environment has summoned LIB Energy to provide reasons for ignoring legislative invitations regarding electricity problems in southeastern Liberia. The decision was taken on Tuesday during a committee hearing. It followed complaints by representatives of Lima County Districts 6 and 2 coupled with concerns from Maryland, River G, and Grand Julia over persistent power outages. The lawmakers expressed frustration that LIB Energy has failed to appear before the committee despite several invitations to discuss its operations and service challenges. The committee cited frequent blackouts, unstable voltage, limited network expansion, and poor customer service as major complaints from residents. At the same time, the committee has described the company's absence as a disregard for legislative oversight and public accountability. Meanwhile, it has also warned that continued refusal could lead to the matter being forwarded to the full House for further action. Sano County District 3 Representative Alex Sonibon Noah is urging government to strengthen reforms and partnerships that will make Liberia competitive and appealing to both local and foreign investors. Representative Noah said creating an investment-friendly environment would help the country to attract increased foreign direct investment. Speaking on Elbc National Debate Program Wednesday, the Sano County lawmaker described such move as critical to boosting economic growth, creating jobs, and improving the living conditions of ordinary citizens.
So all that I'm saying, the key word that should be underscored here, we need to create as a government that free environment that will attract investors to think about coming to Liberia in peace and living here in.
Representative Noah stressed that attracting investors would also help expand opportunities in sectors such as agriculture, mining, and tourism, especially in rural areas. He praised government for strides made sensitive over, especially in job creation and road connectivity. The Liberia Immigration Service, LIS, is carrying out an assessment at its Buchanan office to establish a county sub-office. The move, according to Deputy LIS Commissioner General for Naturalization, Dixon Tama, is intended to curb illegal residents by bringing immigration services closer to counties, particularly the issuance of permits to aliens and foreign nationals. Mr. Tamak recalled that a 2021 agreement with Contact Global Liberia Limited mandated the establishment of immigration offices nationwide. According to him, the Buchanan assessment reflects a renewed commitment to execute such projects and make infrastructure, equipment, and staffing requirements. The Deputy LIS Commissioner General for Naturalization noted that once the office begins full operation, it will serve Grand Bassa and surrounding counties. At the same time, the Liberia Immigration Service is cautioning foreign nationals who are illegally residing in Liberia to regularize their status. The LIS statement comes amid ongoing nationwide assessment of its offices as part of efforts to decentralize the issuance of alien resident permits. LIS Deputy Commissioner General for Naturalization, Dixon Tama, said the goal is to address illegal entry of foreigners in the country. He noted that the move is in line with the 2021 Contact Global Limited agreement signed with the Liberian government, which calls for the decentralization and digitization of resident permits. Meanwhile, Mr. Thomas says the Era SP Kenya office won't begin issuing alien resident permits will cater to foreigners residing in Grambasa and its immediate environs. Health Minister Dr. Louis Boto has described the fight against cancer as a national responsibility. According to Mr. Boto, government is expanding access to early detection services and strengthening treatment pathways as part of the fight in Liberia. In a release issued Wednesday, Mr. Boto noted that the ministry is also advancing cancer control nationwide through human papillomavirus vaccination and a national cancer registry for accurate data and planning. The health minister further disclosed ongoing healthcare workers training to improve diagnosis and treatment, as well as the integration of specialized medical services to support patients and families. The minister's statement comes after commemoration of World Cancer Day. Liberia Refugee Repatriation and Resettlement Commission newly appointed Executive Director Councillor Gerald Kobangalu has vowed to reposition and expand the commission to respond to global and national realities. Councillor Kobangalu said he will pursue the amendment of the Commission's Act of 1993 to reflect the expanded mandate and align with international best practices. He promised to develop a comprehensive coastal work plan that is realistic, resource-driven, and responsive to national priorities. The former Youth and Sports Minister also highlighted the establishment of high-level policy working group comprising experts from government, academia, civil society, and development partners to guide policy reforms and ensure evidence-based decision-making. Councillor Kobangalu made this statement during his takeover ceremony Wednesday in Congo Town following his appointment by President Joseph Waka recently. At the same time, the Deputy Executive Director for Administration at the LRRC, Masa Greg Kroma, has assured Councillor Kobangalu of work's commitment and collaboration. Speaking at the takeover ceremony, Madam Greg Kroma said employees of the entity are upbeat about working closely with the newly appointed executive director. She noted that the coming of Councillor Kobangalu and an extended mandate from President Joseph Waka is a dream come true for the entity. Madam Greg Kroma added that LRRC needs to be revamped to fully execute its mandates to meet international standards. She admonished staff of the entity to remain focused and accord all support to the newly appointed executive director for the betterment of the LRRC. Youth and Sports Minister designate Colinius Kura said she is optimistic that Councillor Kobangalu will revamp LRRC to serve its purpose. The Deputy State and Presidential Affairs Minister for Administration said Councillor Bangalu is a dedicated public servant who believes in the core values of reforms, transparency, and accountability. She noted that Councillor Kobangalu's past records and passion for reform and institutional strengthening are a testament of his commitment to revamp the LRRC. Minister Kura at the same time called on workers at the entity to cooperate and support the reform agenda of Councillor Kobangalu to strengthen the entity. She made this statement Wednesday in Congo Town during the takeover ceremony of LRRC newly appointed Executive Director Councillor Kobangalu. And the Liberia Maritime Authority says Liberia is leading global shipping. It followed ongoing strife at the entity, including the re-election of Liberia to Category A of the International Maritime Organization Council. Liberia Maritime Authority Commissioner Nito Lai said Liberia's fleet is globally recognized as one of the safest, environmentally friendly, and highest performing in the world. The Maritime Boss noted that Liberia remains whitelisted for its exceptional performance due to adherence to international maritime safety and environmental standards. Commissioner Lai's statement was contained in a release issued the day after he presented a comprehensive report to President Joseph Waka.
Many thanks, Willamette Java there with the news bulletin. She makes a return later with the weather, and our international developments. One of the big stories we're following this evening, Environmental Protection Agency shuts down Jaza Water Company for violating public health and environmental laws. Liberia is hosting the 56th meeting of the College of Supervisors of the West African Monetary Zone. The meeting brought together regional banking supervisors in Monrovia to deepen cooperation and strengthen financial stability. The chairperson of the college, Mahawa Koji, called for stronger collaboration and deeper cooperation to build a sound and resilient banking sector across the zone.
Commend all member countries for your continued efforts towards